House, the running backs. Staubach flipping it down for Golden Richards, and he's got it. Touchdown. He took it away from Lee Nelson.
Nelson just turned his back on it and never found the ball at all. And what a beautiful play by Roger Staubach and an adjustment on the football by Golden Richards. Gracious, that was pretty. That's the advantage you get over a defensive back that will turn his head from the quarterback and not be able to find the ball. He's virtually helpless on a pass like that. He just got to be lucky. As you see, Lee Nelson never finds the ball, and a great adjustment by Golden Richards.
So it's a 17-yard touchdown pass from Staubach to Golden Richards. Efren Herrera now gets it up, and it's good. And so the Cowboys have come from behind to take a 6-point lead with 6:53 to go in the game. The Cowboys 30 and the Cardinals 24.
Are you still chained to? Gotcha. The rechargeable Norelco rotary razor lets you walk away, free from nicks and cuts. Its 36 surgical steel rotary razor blades are safely protected inside 3 floating heads to give you a comfortable shave that's razor close, razor smooth, for up to 3 weeks on a single charge. The rechargeable Norelco rotary razor. It lets you walk away from gotcha.
Should have bought Mobile One. The oil, it saves you gas, you know.
Should have bought Mobile One. Helps you start at 35 below.
Should have bought Mobile One. Engine temperature hits 500. You're cool.
Should have bought Mobile One. You only change it every...
entirety following the conclusion of this game, and for all you good folks on the West Coast, you'll be able to see it at its regular time. And for a lot of folks who have watched regional games and have now hooked up to see this one, pull up and take a look, because you're looking at a dandy.
I'll tell it.
Efren Herrera kicks it down to the left side, picked up by Metcalf, fumble. Terry's got it again at the 15 to the 20, gets away from Henderson to the 35, spinning at the 40 and goes down across the 40. Scott Laidlow along with Jay Saldy making the hit as he got it out to the 40. Terry Metcalf.
Oh, has he excited us this afternoon. He's done just about everything. He's caught passes, he's thrown passes, he's returned punts, kickoffs. The guy is just something. He brings the excitement back to the play. Brother. And look at the block, and they go. Look at it for him. What a reckless little performer.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals on their own 40-yard line. They trail by 6. We've got 6:40 left to go in the game. And Hart's going to send it up. A little release to Morris at the 40. To the 45 and knocked down at the 47-yard line. A big mix-up as Cliff Harris and D.D. Lewis finally knocked him off balance. By the way, they called them the Cardiac Cardinals. You know why? In 1975, they won 5 games in the final minute. In the last 3 years, they've won 32 victories, 15 by less than a touchdown, 3 points. 4 of them by 1 touchdown, 19 of their wins by 4 points.
You betcha. They're never out of it.
So 2nd and 2 from their own 49. Back stay in. Hart cranks up, going deep over for Mel Gray, but he wasn't anywhere close.
Some kind of mix-up in the pattern that time. Mel Gray kind of turned it on in. I think he thought he was going to take off inside on him deep.
So that will make it 3rd and 2 from the Cardinal 49. We have 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Cardinals led 10-3, 17-13 at halftime, 24-16. But Dallas has scored 14 points in the 4th quarter to take a 30-24 lead. So it's 3rd and 2. Jackie Smith in there at tight end now. And Wayne Morris has nowhere to go.
No, sir. Absolutely nowhere to go. What do you do now,
what do you
Ben?
do?
Yeah.
The
That
crowd
is
is hollering go. But after you saw that big, marvelous Dallas defense stiffened to hold Wayne Morris, do you try to challenge him again? 4th down and about 2 feet, not quite a yard. 4th and 1, 5:27 to go. They go for it. Wayne Morris, he's got it. There's a flag on the play. Morris takes it to the 45, but there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, that flag was thrown mighty soon, too.
Offsides,
Offside,
Dallas.
There you go. Look at that hulk of a man.
So
Dan
Dan
Deerdorf.
Deerdorf,
Yes, sir.
offensive captain for the Cardinals.
Somewhere. See if we can detect the offsides there in the Dallas.
Defense, middle guard, offside.
Yeah, a little movement there. I believe it was Larry Cole. I think it was Larry Cole. I don't know that I'd gambled that with that much time left on the clock or not. I don't know that I'd have done that, but then Coryell's record speaks pretty favorably for his
Boy,
coaching
it sure
ability.
does. All right, the ball is on the Dallas 44-yard line. 1st and 10, 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Dallas leading by 6. The backs stay in. Hart down the right side, and he overthrows Mel Gray. Mark Washington and Charlie Waters there. The crowd wanting interference called, but it is not to be. And an unruffled Tom Landry takes it all in.
Oh, he dodged the bullet again that time. Mel Gray, that Charlie Waters, fully intended on separating him from his helmet.
Final score, Denver defeating Kansas City 23-7. If you tuned in late or if you are just joining up, one reason the crowd is so active about pass interference, Dallas has had 2 big pass interference penalty plays that have set up touchdowns. And they have come from behind to lead 30-24. 5 minutes and 6 seconds left to go. 2nd and 10 on the Dallas 44. Pat Tilley wide right. Metcalf just flaring to the right, but Hart down the middle, and he overthrows Kane. Charlie Harris there to hit him to make sure, and Harris didn't like the fact that Kane hit him back. And now Brunick said, what's wrong? Why would you do that to our man, Cliff Harris?
Let's see what did happen here. Let's take a look at it from the end zone and see what we did find. Bruning back in that coverage there. Froze him for a minute. Randy White putting on a good rush there, I guess. Look at that Cliff Harris. He will hit you. I didn't see anything wrong with that.
Roger Finney coming out of the ball game now. Timeout for the moment. Finney, number 60. And Jim Hart now with a very big play call. There's Roger. What a day he's had trying to keep out Harvey Martin.
I'll say. He has had his hands full all day long, but so many other people do too. Nothing to be really ashamed of.
3rd and 10 from the Dallas 44. Hart gets it off deep to his man Kane, and he's got it inside the 20-yard line. He beat Mel Renfro by coming back. Ike Harris, number 84, making the catch inside the 20.
Once again, Jim Hart. Under pressure, he seems to perform better. They had the blitz on that time. That kind of surprises me about that Dallas having the blitz on. The ball thrown slightly underthrown. Had it been thrown perfectly, it would have been a touchdown. Mel Renfro, twice he's been victimized today. Oh, we picked up all the blitzers there nicely. Cliff Harris still not giving up on the thing. Larry Cole again.
So Ike Harris makes the big catch. 1st and 10 on the Dallas 17-yard line. 4:28 left in the game. Cowboys leading by 6. Hart to Wayne Morris, and Randy White hit him from behind and decked him immediately. Number 54.
I find myself, I've watched Dallas play for the last couple of years, and I find myself in pressure situations watching Tom Henderson, because if there's a big play to be made, the guy has a knack for doing it.
Roger Finney has come back in. Hank Allison coming out. So Finney took a breather. Now he'll go back to trying to tie up Harvey Martin. There's Cole and Jones and Henderson. And here come the Cardinals, 2nd and 10 on the Dallas 17. Hart on a draw to Wayne Morris. And he got inside the 15 and is knocked down. They'll spot it at the 14-yard line. 60 minutes, Rhoda on our own, all in the family, Alice and Kojak. What an all-star lineup, and they will be seen in their entirety this evening.
All in the Family's still one of my favorite shows. I like it.
Well, talking about all-star lineups, they go head-to-head now, 3rd and 7 from the Dallas 14-yard line. 3:04 left to go in the game. Hart fakes once, goes high and over Kane. They're claiming interference. It will not be called. J.V. Kane thought that Charlie Waters, number 41, had interfered, but they didn't call it.
So I want to tell you one thing.
And to you folks who saw Washington beat Tampa Bay 10-0, we have a lot more going on here. 30-24 Dallas. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Cardinals have it 4th and 7 on the Dallas 14-yard line. We can take a look at that last play, Alex.
And I think there was some contact between Charlie Waters and J.V. Kane here. I might be wrong. See the pump there. Too tall, could not bat it down. And there was some contact, but I don't think it was played.
4th and 7 from the 14. Furious charge. He throws it, and it's intercepted by Cliff Harris. And Terry Metcalf missed the tackle, and he finally goes down at the 10-yard line. Cliff Harris, 2 times All-Pro, 3 times in the Pro Bowl.
Oh,
makes the big interception, and that just about took the tail feathers from the Cardinals. 30-24 Cowboys, 2:44 left.
Where does your money go after you put it in your bank? Well, some of it's right here. Building your neighborhood, construction loans and home mortgages, but also with municipal bonding, money for your public parks, and money for your schools. Today, America's banks have over $80 billion invested in communities like yours. So if you believe in your community, there's no better place to put your money than your bank. America's bankers, helping you change things for the better.
Hey, Schlitz wants you to have a ball. Pass the word, pass the word.
Hey, now's the time to pick up plenty of Schlitz.
Pass the word, pass the word, pass the word.
Because the Schlitz football offer is here. Look for this display at participating stores and save up to $5 on an official Wilson football. Come on.
Pick up Schlitz and have a ball. Pass the word, pass the word. Pass the Schlitz.
We've got 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Cowboys 30, the Cardinals 24, and Tom Landry has just seen one of his clutch performers, Cliff Harris, come up with a 4th down interception, and now Roger Staubach will try and move them out from their own 10-yard line. Drew Pearson wide left. Dorsett is in there with Newhouse. 2 tight ends, Dupre and Saldi, and it's Newhouse trying to follow Donovan's block, and there's a big brutal battle right there at the 10. Mike Dawson, among others.
If you're thinking about going someplace, the game is over. Please don't. The Cardinals are just always exceptional in the last 2 minutes.
The Cardinals have elected to take a timeout.
Bobby Newhouse with that low center of gravity. Look how he gets underneath everybody. He's hard to knock off his feet.
So it will be 2nd and 10 from the Dallas 10-yard line. Here is our big all-star lineup on CBS for tonight. 60 minutes, followed by Rhoda, and then the premiere of On Our Own. Then All in the Family, followed by Alice, and then Kojak. What a tremendous all-star lineup. And they'll be all coming up right here this evening in their entirety, right here on CBS. Well, Roger Staubach talking to Tom Landry. That's a familiar scene on television screens for these many years. Staubach 9 years at the controls. Meanwhile, the Cardinals trailing by 6, 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the game. It'll be 2nd and 10. This is a timeout, St. Louis. Hart, 9 for 32, 186 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Staubach, 16 for 29, 153 yards, 1 touchdown. There you see the timeouts remaining. The runners, Dorsett, 11 for 136 yards, would lead the pack. And, of course, he picked up 77 on 1 carry. 2nd and 10 from the 10. Butch Johnson in a slot inside Drew Pearson right. Staubach going for Drew Pearson. He's all alone. And Drew Pearson being chased by Mike Sensabaugh. He's gone.
Do you believe that? You just don't know about Roger Staubach.
There is a flag on the play. However, way down by the end zone, a flag on the play.
Who in the world would have thought up that play? Now, Tom Landry had something to say about it, I'm sure, because of that, them huddling over there, but you just don't know about Roger.
90 yards down the drain on that. It's against Dallas.
That would have been the last thing I'd look for.
Offense, 61, holding.
Jim Cooper caught holding, number 61. And what a spot to be in. You've just blown a 90-yard touchdown. It is 2nd and 15 from the 5-yard line. So Jim Cooper, who is listed 3rd on the 3 deep, and you can just imagine how he feels right now. He's out of Temple, a 22-year-old rookie. He aged rapidly after that play.
I'll say he did, or he will when they watch the film.
2nd and 15 from the 5-yard line. We've got 2:22 to go. Dallas leading by 6. Richards wide left. It's Anthony Dorsett going nowhere. Charlie Davis, number 76, wrapped him up. The same Davis who ran with a fumble for a touchdown. The Cardinals asking for time. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go. 3rd down, 15 to go. They moved it out to about the 6-yard line. The Cardinals trailing by 6. And Staubach will pay Tom Landry yet another visit.
This is a long way from over with 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining, but it's so important to Cardinals, to them, this game, the outcome of it. You know, they lose today, they're in big trouble. Dallas, of course, they can afford to lose today. They came in today's game 3-0, Cardinals 1-2. It's not a must game for the Cowboys, but gracious, it is a big game for the Cardinals.
We can take a look at some final scores right now. Philadelphia 28 over the New York Giants 10. The New York Jets edging Buffalo 24-19. Oakland defeating Cleveland 26-10. New England shutting out Seattle 31-0. Cincinnati knocking off Green Bay 17-7. Miami and Baltimore slugging it out. Baltimore the winner 45-28. And Pittsburgh not only losing, but evidently losing their great quarterback, Terry Bradshaw. Houston 27, Pittsburgh 10. San Diego blanked Hank Stram's New Orleans club that scored over 40 points last week, 14-0. Minnesota edging Detroit 14-7. Atlanta, in a battle of zeros, finally got on the scoreboard to beat San Francisco 7-0. And Washington, in a defensive battle against a very tough Tampa Bay defensive team, beat him 10-0. Denver 23, Kansas City 7. And there's our beauty with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. 3rd and 14 for Dallas on their own 6-yard line. Dupre has Saldi in the backfield, another tight end to block for Staubach. Roger from the end zone. Throwing, and is it complete? No good. Intended for Drew Pearson, but he was out of bounds.
Well, predictably, that's who you would go. That's where Roger goes so often in pressure situations and clutch situations, to Drew Pearson. That time, Drew did not keep it in bounds.
That's Mike Dawson hollering at the official.
Lee Nelson playing an outstanding game today. He had the coverage over there. Bumped him out of bounds. Roger doesn't hesitate to throw out that end zone. There you see it.
There's a flag that has been thrown, and that's why Mike Dawson was hollering. And they put the ball on the 21-yard line of Dallas.
73, defense, roughing the passer.
Charged against Mike Dawson. Roughing the passer against Dawson. What a crusher that is.
Once again, the lack of experience. Second-year man Mike Dawson. Spinning off the block there. And there could well have been. He'll learn in time. Gracious, that hurt the Cardinals.
So the penalty by Cooper offset a 90-yard touchdown. And now the penalty by Dawson gives Dallas a great opportunity. Here comes Robert Newhouse. Didn't quite get it to the 25. As you see, there are 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. And what a ball game it has been. And Dallas trying to hold on to it, leading by 6, 30-24.
Introducing the Ford in your future. The new Ford Fairmont Wagon. A new wagon designed for today and the years ahead. The Fairmont wagon has excellent mileage ratings, but while it is trim and lean outside, Fairmont has almost 90% of the passenger space of most large wagons, and with the seat down can swallow up all this cargo. Yet for all this, the new Fairmont wagon as shown is actually sticker price less than this little VW Rabbit. Test drive Fairmont, the newest better idea from the Wagon Master.
You don't have to lose sleep worrying about that drive to work tomorrow. Not when you've got Firestone Snowbiters going with you. To dig you out and pull you through, they've got 2 sets of deep biting teeth. And in between, traction bars for quiet running and long mileage. In radials, bias, or retreads, they'll put deep in your winter driving. Firestone Town and Country Snowbiters. Pleasant dreams.
Well, a marvelous football game to be followed by great shows. 60 Minutes, Rhoda, the premiere of On Our Own. Then All in the Family, Alice and Kojak, an all-star lineup to be seen in their entirety this evening right here on CBS. 2nd and 6 from the Cowboy 25. They just got a big penalty going against the Cardinals. Newhouse and Dorsett out of the eye. Drew Pearson wide left and now in motion. It is Dorsett. He just went leaping over Charlie Davis, who was on the ground, number 76, to pick up the yards. And Davis hurt his leg and is just slowly getting up while Tom Landry sends Butch Johnson in with a play. 1 left for the Cardinals. So Dallas with 3 timeouts left. They're going to try and hold on to the ball. 1:33 and the clock is going.
Don't believe they're going to get their hands on it again.
Doesn't look that way. They had the chance. A big break when the penalty against Cooper, and a bad break the penalty against Dawson. 3rd and 2 from the 29. Here comes Dorsett. A great play by Kenny Reeves, the strong safety. Robert Newhouse tried to get Kenny Reeves out of there, and number 36 wouldn't budge and tied it up.
Frankly, I'm a little surprised in that play selection by Roger. Pitch out is kind of hard to use in a situation like that. And a rookie, I don't believe so.
When you walk through the lobby of a Napa store, you only get a hint of what Napa really has to offer. There's much more, because if we put just one part from every kind of vehicle that Napa has to offer in this lobby, you wouldn't have room to walk. So we put them in this Napa shopping guide instead. Walk through the lobby of your local Napa store today and pick up your free copy. Your Napa store is a great auto supply store, but they've got more, much more. That's NAPA. We help keep America moving.
All right, 1 minute and 8 seconds to go. It's 4th and 3 on the Dallas 28. Danny White is coming in to punt. He'll be kicking from his 15. Terry Metcalf is all alone on his 30. What a finish. What a ball game. We'll see if the Cardinals are coming. No. And Danny White gets it away off to the right side and out of bounds, and we'll see where they spot it. The first look, it will put the Cardinals in pretty good field position.
Still plenty of time. There's a minute and 2 seconds. And with
1-2.
guys like Mel Gray and that
Except
crowd.
no timeouts for the Cardinals.
Oh, there's Waze, though.
They're going to spot it on the Cardinal 45-yard line. So Jim Hart trying to lead his Cardinals 55 yards. And the Cowboys 30, the Cardinals 24 with a minute to go. Ike Harris wide left, Mel Gray wide right. Kane the tight end on the right side. Wayne Morris, Terry Metcalf the running backs. The backs stay in to block. And Hart needs the blocking and finally gets it down to the right side, and it's going to be intercepted, intended for Mel Gray, and it was Charlie Waters, number 41, who made the interception.
Well, there you go. Those two safeties of the Dallas Cowboys. Cliff Harris just a little while ago with his interception, and now Charlie Waters. A ball that I know Jim Hart did not want to throw. Throwing a ball clear across the field after having to scramble and run around the pocket. The timing, it just had to throw it too late and too far. Charlie Waters not about to let him get behind him. Well, so it's a big play from the young man from a Clemson University.
Well, we have 54 seconds left to go. We would like to thank our producer, Chuck Milden, our director, Sandy Grossman, our statistician, Dr. Bob Woods, for sending you this ball game. And a reminder, the CBS Sports Spectacular next Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Live, the full coverage of the Jockey Club, the Chinichi Cup, and the Strongmen's Competition. And Staubach just goes looking for a hole. 50 seconds left to go, and the Cowboys with 3 timeouts, and the Cardinals have none. And so the Cardinals have had all their tail feathers pulled here. A tough ball game, pass interference going against the Cardinals, then a 90-yard touchdown play called back because of a penalty against Dallas Cowboys. Then Don Coryell saw what appeared to be a big play wiped out on a penalty against the Cardinals. And so penalties have really taken their toll and decided the issue in the waning moments.
I could agree with you. Yes, sir.
They just run it out here, and there's not a thing the Cardinals can do about it. So Dallas will remain victorious. They'll be 4-0, and the Cardinals suffer perhaps a mortal defeat. 1-3, but what a showdown. The Cardinals led 10-3. The Cardinals led 17-13 at the half. The Cardinals led 24-16 at the end of 3 quarters. But 2 touchdowns in the 4th period for Dallas, and the Cardinals lose it as a great Dallas ball club hangs on to win it 30-24.